I had enough that I could do 2 small ones that I have. So I thought I'd fill those up real quick. And then I'll do the other. I took out 2 full bags of blueberries. So anything I don't use, I might do another batch and just make a full bread for my family too. So, what else? I don't know if I want to get into the heavy duty stuff yet. I'm at a loss for words. I am very thankful for you guys. I really, truly am. And for my friendships. And Jack and I were talking. And I'm thankful first for God, my family, my friends, my YouTube. You know, those are the things that I am blessed. I truly am blessed. And, you know, even if I won, like, we used to have these dreams, my sister and I, about our lottery homes. And I would like those things. Don't get me wrong. I mean, who wouldn't like a big house? I'd have a big canning kitchen. And then in my pantry with the canning kitchen, I'd have all my shelves around. And I'd finish canning something and I'd just walk over and go, bloop. And it's on the shelf. I wouldn't have to have Tom or Jack go down and get me something or put stuff on the shelf. It'd all be right there. But, you know, I have a little house. It's less than 1,000 square feet. And, you know, I have a car. It's from 19. It's nice. It's not paid for, but it's nice. And, you know, if I never got another thing, if I never got another house, if I never got another car, I am content and I'm happy. I don't need all the fancy things in this world to be happy. And I think that sometimes we forget, like, we forget what life is based on. You know what I mean? Like, you come in poor, you're going to go out dead and cold and poor. You know, and this last few weeks, there's been some stuff going on, and I'm not going to get into it, but it's been going on, and it's very painful right now, but I think I'll come out on the other end and I'll be a better person and a stronger person. And sometimes that's probably why it's been getting so deep on my Thankful Thursdays, because of the pain that I'm going through right now. And, you know, this will be the first year in 6 years. My boys still don't talk to each other much, but I'm going to have my whole family on Saturday. All 3 of my boys, my daughter-in-law, 1 girlfriend, my 2 grandsons, Tom, and we're going to try to do a family picture on the front porch, because I have an ex-wife and an ex-girlfriend on my wall. So I keep telling Tom, maybe God's going to take me out because I'm finally getting something I've been praying and praying for. So he's like, shut up. I'm just kidding. But anyways, you know, sometimes it isn't on our time. It's on his. And it's so, like, while you're waiting for his time to get here, you're like, really? But sometimes his time is better and he knows what he's doing. So that's a good thing. I am thankful for my friend, actually. She's in the same business. We work for the same company, actually. And, you know, I'm thankful for my channel. Because, you know, I'm not rolling in the bucks yet. Believe me, not even close. When we could pay a car payment, I'll be like, woohoo! I might be able to get a week of groceries. But anyways, the thing being is that she said, you know what, Chris? She goes, the thing is, because I told her what my dream was, you know, so that we could maybe travel if we had the money and whatever. And I said, so that's not happening yet, but it will, you know. And she said, you know what, Chris? And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I am very appreciative of everything from YouTube and you guys and everything, but she's like, at least you started. You know, sometimes it takes months, years, weeks, and sometimes the whole years to get to from point A to point B. And sometimes, whether it's a channel or your life or a job or your relationships or whatever it happens to be, there's always a point A and there's always a point B. And then there's that, sometimes there's that straight road and sometimes there's bumpy roads and sometimes there's Michigan potholes. You could bury your car in them. So whatever it takes to get from point A to point B, the whole way we're learning and we're growing and we're becoming better people, hopefully. And she just, by not knowing it, she really kind of like, and she's right. And Sherry, if you happen to be watching, I love you, girl. Not my bacon girl, my other friend Sherry. I love you too, bacon girl. But anyways, so I'm thankful that sometimes it's only just a little bit of something that makes you go, they're right. Because none of us like to admit anybody's right. Come on now, really? Yes, I'll wash my hands before I'm done. I got a whole sink full of dishes already. But, yeah, I think sometimes we just need to, what is that saying? Grab the bull by the horns or whatever, and we just need to ride it out. And where it takes us, and hopefully it's to a really good place. I am thankful for the first time in many years, Christmas. And it's not the gifts, it's not any of that. I'm thankful for God's birth, or Jesus's birth. And but this year with having my family, it makes it worth celebrating. Except for I can't decorate, really. I can't put up a tree because where my tree would go, because, we have a really small house. I have a toy box there. And, well, I'd rather have a toy box than a Christmas tree. Because what comes with that toy box is pretty A-okay. Because actually my office is in my living room too. So, we kind of like jammed everything in there. And I'm thankful that I had my grandsons for just an hour yesterday. Well, about an hour and a half by the time I took them to daycare and everything. And, I was getting grandkid withdrawals. And I got my boys yesterday for a little bit. And the first thing Emmy did is, he got put down on the floor and then he came right to Grandma. And he wanted Grandma to hold him. And AJ came up and he gave me big hugs. And he goes, I missed you, Grandma. I go, I missed you too, baby. And I am so thankful that he is so excited because he goes, when's the homeless thing, Grandma? He thought he missed it. And I'm like, no, it's 2 days. And he goes, today and then tomorrow. And I said, no. 2 days after today. And he's like, okay. He goes, but you're going to have to sign me out of school. He goes, otherwise I can't go. And I go, baby, you got the day off. It starts your vacation. Oh, that's good, Grandma. So he is so excited. And Tom talked about another, one of the guys he works at work yesterday, and that his boy signs up for things at school to do for people that are less advantaged. And another one was saying that how he, tries to get stuff around for kids for, even if it's used toys. And, like my sister had said, I don't understand why you videotape what you do because it's supposed to be in secret. And I do a lot of stuff in secret. But the reason that I videotape that with AJ is A, so he can always go back and catalog his life as well. Because Lord knows I have to keep deleting it off my phone. But it is teaching my grandson. I believe if you teach a child young enough to be, giving and caring and all those things, it will lead into the rest of their lives. And I also believe that if we record that it will give other people ideas to do those things with their kids or grandkids or on their own. So that's why it's recorded. It's not to brag about anything or, oh, we're doing something somebody else isn't. It's not about any of that. It's not. It's about, let's spread the word because we've got enough ugliness in this world. We certainly don't need any more. Anyways, So I'm going to get dishes done so I can get that next batch going. And then I'll be back for continuation. And hopefully it won't be so deep, and so maybe it'll be uplifting and funny. I don't know. When I do these Thankful Thursdays, it is like it pulls a lot on my heart because there's so many things I want to say, can't say. So many things, you know, it's just, it's kind of emotional sometimes, and you guys have seen that. I can get, everybody thinks I'm tough as nails, but, and I can be, but I'm also as soft as marshmallows too, especially when it comes to certain things. My family's one of them. So I never know what's going to come spewing out of my mouth until we get there. So hopefully you guys come along with me, and it's probably going to be a longer video today because I've got some stuff that I want to make today too for my family. So I will be back. All right, so we're going to make mini pumpkin pies. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. And we're going to put that in there. Look at that. Tom's not a pumpkin fan, but life goes on. Everybody else likes pumpkin but him. And then we need a can of sweetened condensed milk. Alrighty. There, we got that. Now we need 2 large eggs. I know I didn't put them in individual things, sorry. But I actually just got these eggs, so I think they should be pretty okay. Then I need a teaspoon of pumpkin spice. My friend, I'm really proud of her. She just made some of her own for the first time. This top doesn't like to come off. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do the pumpkin pie spice. I'll have to clean up in between because I'm just running out of room on my countertop. And we're going to beat all that together. Alrighty. There we go. So, let me get this mess cleaned up. Be right back. Alright, so now we're going to roll out some dough. I've already sprayed my 12 of the muffin tin. I've sprayed that out. Now we're going to roll out some pie crust. Let me get some flour on my... There, that rolls out a little bit easier. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a wide mouth lid. And I'm going to cut some crusts out with that. Because my regular cutter does not make a whole pie crust. Don't throw away that extra. Just throw it right back in there. You're going to use it again. Alright. Then I'm going to take my pie tin and I'm going to put it in the bottom and stretch up the sides a little bit. Next time I want to roll it just a little bit thicker, because it's tearing apart just a little bit. You live and learn, you know? You live and learn. So it needs to be a little bit thicker. For this one, it says to use a store-bought one, but I'm not going to use a whole bunch of store-bought ones when I can make the easy ones with that easy pie crust. That's actually Renee's recipe, and now I don't use anything but that one. Because it does work so quick. And it's really, really good. Alright, let me do one more here. And then I'll remember to do these a little bit thicker. It says it makes 24. Not quite sure how that's... Yeah. But anyway, doesn't seem like that much mix. So then you're going to take that pie filling and you're going to pour it right in there. You don't want to go all the way to the top because you know how pumpkin pie is, it'll go over. This is nice. I don't know if it'll do a full 24, but we'll see. We'll have to make more crust tomorrow because it's already almost 1 o'clock. I don't have enough time to do all 4 that I want to do today. So let me get all this rolled out and then I'll be back and we'll hopefully catch back up on our Thankful Thursday. Alright, so I did get 21 of them. Pretty close to what it said. Get those put in the oven. And then, so what we're going to do is, it's on 425, we do that for 15 minutes. And then we take it down to 350 and do it for another 20 minutes. So I'm going to roll out the dough and get all of it set up for the next thing I want to show you. Alright, so the pies are finished. These are actually cool enough to pick up now. This is the little pumpkin pies. Aren't they cute? And then right there is the cute little cherry pies. I kind of overfilled them, I guess, so they went over the side a little bit, but that'll be okay. They won't care. And update on everything that went to Tom's work. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. Like I took that big platter. I had one that had those bacon wrapped pineapple and then all those things that I'd made with the burrito shells and 3 loaves of bread plus that whole bag of cookies plus a whole thing of 3 things of the bread and then that great big bag of mint cookies. Everything's gone. So must be we did pretty good. So since this will be the last Thankful Thursday before Christmas, I want to wish each and every one of you the merriest of Christmases. And know that even if you have to celebrate alone, that the rest of this community is with you in thought and in heart. And you're never, never alone. That's one thing I've learned about this community. You're never alone. So, you know, have the best Christmas ever. And know that we love you and I love you. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being my friends and some of you close to family. I really love that. You guys are the best. I really do love you. You have a very blessed day. Be a blessing. And I'll be back for supper.